Can anybody explain to me what the Majin mark actually does? Does it give Babidi full control over you? Does it unleash brand new evil, strong abilities, or does it just give them to you? Because it is extremely confusing, even going back to Majin Vegeta, what it actually does, because Majin Vegeta doesn't seem to be under the full control of Babidi. He does bad things, but they could easily be erased from the Dragon Balls, so they're not really that bad, and all he wants to do is fight Goku, but doesn't have enough strength to really beat him in a fair fight. So if you can explain what the Majin mark does, do it down below in the comment section, because I would like to hear your explanation to it.
Prepare yourself, dancing.
If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss a video. These are today's hashtag end of video squad winners. If you would like to join them, make sure to watch till the very end of this video. Drop your comment with the hashtag end of video squad for a chance to be featured in my next video. A lot of you guys have been asking me why I didn't drop a video yesterday. I've been so regular with my uploads. Well, yesterday was my 9-year anniversary, so we went to Epcot and celebrated. It's been 9 years of being married. I appreciate and thank you all who congratulated us on Twitter. If you would like to give us a present, make sure to follow Rose on Twitter. Her account got hacked recently, so she had to restart and get a new one. So if you would like, go ahead and follow her. Link to her Twitter is in the description below and the top comment. Go ahead and check her out. The new chapter of Dragon Ball Multiverse is finally here, and it isn't completely finished, but it is more than halfway. I wanted to wait till at least it was more than halfway before I covered it, because a lot of important things here, especially when it comes to the Majin mark that Bra seems to have and how powerful she's actually become. Dragon Ball Multiverse has been coming out slower and slower with its brand new chapters and pages, so it's been tough to kind of get new things out from the Dragon Ball Multiverse side of things, and I give them a pass, seeing as how we've been getting regular content from Dragon Ball Multiverse for about over a decade now, so I give them a pass. But I did want to jump in and see where this fight is going, because if you guys don't remember, Bra is under Babidi's spell. She is protecting Babidi like a football, and you have all these different characters, the ones that are left in the arena that didn't get teleported to that other planet. They are all trying to kill Babidi because that will undo all the Majin marks, and that will free Bra. But Bra right now is the most powerful character that we've seen in this fan manga, and I don't know how to feel about that, because Vegeta was extremely powerful, but he only showed the limits of his strength against Broly. Broly was also extremely powerful, and there are a lot of other characters that are really strong in Dragon Ball Multiverse. But Bra right now, she is tanking characters that we thought could not be usurped, at least in the constructs of this Dragon Ball fan manga. Both Gohans that she's facing off of are some of the most powerful characters in this multiverse. You have Cell, who has all his evil awakened by the Majin mark. You have 2 Piccolos, you have some other characters from other universes, and even Fabu, but that doesn't seem to be enough to usurp her. I don't know exactly which direction they're going to go with this. I mean, they can't keep this up for too long. She might be able to murk and kill a few of these characters off, but I don't think that they're going to have her just defeat everybody and then have Babidi basically win, because at this point now, even she is very dismissive of Babidi. She's protecting him, but it doesn't seem like she's protecting him and happy about it. She's just doing it because that's part of the control, and that's kind of what I was asking you guys. What do you guys think about this control? How does the Majin mark work? Is it giving her extra abilities, extra strength, or is it just pushing her beyond what she already had deep down inside? And why can't she fight the Majin mark? Why is she doing everything that she can to do Babidi's wishes and protecting him, but Vegeta could fight against it and he didn't have to do that? I know this is a fan manga, it's not canon, but still, this fan manga works in tandem with the Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball canon, so everything is sort of combined, so it's still not that off the cuff to compare the two. So we begin with Bra protecting Babidi, and you see all the forces gathered against her to kill Babidi. So what she does is she forms a barrier around them, and then poof, she's gone. They're all in shock, but Piccolo realizes that the reason that she ran is because even though she can face all of them, she's strong enough to, she isn't strong or fast enough to stop all of them from getting to Babidi, so she needed to move Babidi away. So one of the other characters, I'm gonna call them techno-humans at this point in time, because they are the ones that are humans with technology that allows them to basically bridge the gap between human and characters as powerful as Cell. She comes up with the idea of forming a strategy around all their abilities to take down Bra, and she's asking what their strategies and abilities are, and that's when Gohan comes up to her and says that the majority of these characters, they fight the evildoers one by one, and then the others wait their turn, and the techno-humans, they fight in a group. They're a squadron. They fight with tactics and stuff, so they're like, how did your universes survive this long? Bra has teleported herself and Babidi all the way out to the middle of space. She tells him that she's going to leave him out here, and she's going to teleport back to the fighting arena to smash the other opponents, killing them, and then she'll return for Babidi. Babidi does not want to be left alone, and she tells him, don't worry about it, you got about 10 minutes of oxygen in here, and I will return within those 10 minutes. I think it'd be really funny if they ended up defeating her in the arena, and then she won't be able to go back for Babidi, so Babidi ends up asphyxiating to death inside the force field. I think that would be really funny, but I'm not exactly sure that's the direction they're gonna go. When she teleports back, her abilities, her strength, her killing intent is on full display, because at this point in time, she is going for kill shots. She has to kill all these fighters in less than 10 minutes so she can go back and save Babidi. So she is at 100 or past 100% because she now is going to kill them with finishing blows, trying to destroy them. So Gohan tries to attack her. She ends up evading, comes right behind him and hits him right in the spine. Cell comes up right behind her, tries the same thing, but Cell has seen this move before. They have been fighting Bra for a while now, and a lot of her abilities and her moves, her tactics, is she tries to pretend that she is off guard, that her opponents are coming in from her blind spot, and so she teleports at the last second behind them and then knocks them out. So Cell has seen this before, so when Cell comes up right behind her, she evades, and he realizes that she's gonna come right behind him, so she gets elbowed in the dome. Gohan explains it the best. The second Bra disappears, you need to hit her where the energy reappears. Cell figured it out immediately. Bro, she's been doing this for the past year or so. However long her arc has been going on in Multiverse, where she's been under Babidi's control, every time she's fighting somebody, she pops up right behind them and takes them out without them really knowing it. So Cell finally figured this out, and it would make sense for him to be the character to do so because he's extremely intelligent. And here we see the results of her killing potential, because Piccolo remarks that she actually broke Gohan's spine. So he may not be dead right now, but he is completely vegetable, and that is where the senzu beans come into play and heal him back up. And now we get to Cell versus Bra. I think at this point Bra is starting to see some of her energy, her strength, and just her overall technique get rusty, because she's been fighting everybody for a very long time. So she's wearing down while Cell really isn't, and Cell realizes that she's trying or wants to disappear. She's been doing this evasion thing where an opponent is about to land a blow and she disappears, and he knows that's what she wants to do. And so when he finally lands a blow on her, she actually shatters in sort of this key mirage, breaks in pieces. This key clone just gets destroyed, and that leaves Cell completely open for a devastating attack from her. So she's also learning as well. As she remarked earlier that Cell's learning, or they're all learning, she's learning too. And this is one of my favorite abilities and techniques that they have in Dragon Ball Multiverse. This sort of key clone thing is really cool. It's not the first time we've seen it, but I definitely want to remark as to how cool it is. Unfortunately for Cell, it's time for him to bite the dust, and he gets kicked in half and in pieces. He is completely ripped apart, and she is about to blast him to smithereens, and that's when one of the techno-humans comes up and shoots a laser at her. Now these lasers are completely deadly, but when he shoots this laser, it takes away from his armor, and she ends up evading the laser, comes up right behind him, and he is basically in the alligator's jaw here, and he's dead. She ends up snapping his neck. Oh no, Ned is dead. Piccolo realizes that she isn't just putting an act of being evil or whatever, similar to a Vegeta probably ended up doing, I guess, depending on which verdict we go with in the comment section in the Buu arc. She actually has crossed that line. She's murdering all of them now. Doesn't matter if you're good or bad, whatever. And Gohan, the one that's left, has seen enough. He don't want to get close to Bra, so he ends up doing a super Kamehameha right at her face. But the fact that she's smiling right here shows that more than likely she's going to pop up right behind him or something. This is the last page that we have, the most current page that we have. So unfortunately, we don't really get to see what ends up happening after this. But ultimately, I don't think that Gohan's going to be the one to take out Bra. I think it's going to be a group effort to wear her down, and then somebody's going to come in clutch. Maybe Vegito finally makes it to the arena because he is lost in space. Something along those lines, but this was a fantastic chapter up to this point, so I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm going to wait till the very end of this chapter to cover the rest of it. So I'm wait till all the pages come out, but this was awesome. Now, if you made it to this point in the video, you are now part of the hashtag end of video squad. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you so much. Don't forget to drop your comment with the hashtag end of video squad for a chance to be featured in my next video. Today, I'm going to be responding to Mr. Seanboy69. Holy Jesus, they are like ninjas. Their ki blasts are like kunais thrown at. Also, you're right, this is the best chapter yet. Absolutely, this is the best chapter that we've gotten in the Dragon Ball Super manga. And I would love to see more strategy, more ninja-like stances and abilities, and just strategic and tactical sense in Dragon Ball Super going forward, because this chapter had a lot of it. Combination attacks, combinations, not just hitting fast, punching hard, throwing big blasts. It has surpassed Dragon Ball, so I'm so glad that this chapter exists. Thank you so much for your comment. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.